Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best Nintendo Switch battery cases.
Starting at number 5.
CRKD Nitro Deck. CRKD's Nitro Deck feels like it's been created to solve a bunch of issues nobody else in the Switch controller market has thought of solutions for. If you have larger hands and like playing your Switch or Switch OLED in handheld mode, you might experience that stiff thumb cramp from having to contort your hands over the tiny joysticks and buttons. Similarly, if you've been plagued by Joy-Con stick drift, there aren't too many Hall sensor options out there, especially ones that allow you to play in handheld mode. And what if you've been waiting for a Switch Pro to bring Nintendo's device up to the level of today's gaming handhelds? Embracer Group's first bit of hardware from brand CRKD fills those gaps in the market with the Nitro Deck. This chunkier alternative to buying new Joy-Cons gives a much more comfortable feel if you have bigger hands and want to play in handheld mode for longer periods. Full-size Hall sensor thumbsticks give you real peace of mind that you won't encounter any discomfort, or that annoying potentiometer problem. On the face of it, the Nitro Deck emulates the look of the Nintendo Switch almost 1:1 when looking at it front-on. Besides a range of colorways and swappable thumbstick caps, buttons are laid out just the same. I will add, however, that all these buttons have a larger, more spread out feel to them even if the exact measurements aren't that far off the Joy-Cons. When you flip it over though, the back looks more like a Steam Deck or Asus ROG Ally, and that's thanks to 4 well-placed back buttons you can map to your will.
Coming at number 4.
PDP Faceoff Deluxe Plus. PDP produced some of the best budget Nintendo Switch controllers on the market, which means they know how to scale down their operation to provide an excellent price point. Still, the PDP Faceoff Deluxe Plus doesn't feel like that much of a sacrifice in the name of keeping things cheap. You're still getting a solid gamepad with programmable back paddles and some neat extra features in there to boot. There's a 3.5mm audio port waiting for your Nintendo Switch headset on the bottom of this controller, a feature very few, if any, Nintendo Switch controllers can match. Plus, you can easily swap your designs in and out by swapping the faceplate as well. We're not going to bemoan PDP that the build quality feels a little light here, or that buttons can feel squishy at times, or that the triggers can echo through the controller. At $20 to $25, £20 to £25, it feels a little churlish to poke holes in what is excellent value for money overall.
At number 3.
GameSir T4 Kaleid. A transparent controller design isn't seen all too often these days, especially in the Nintendo Switch world. The GameSir T4 Kaleid is the latest multi-platform controller from GameSir, and it's available for use on PC, Android TV, and Nintendo Switch. It asks an important question: how expensive should a Pro controller be in this day and age? Because despite the number of features on offer here, it might be one of the cheapest controllers worth buying right now. Somewhat most notably, the offset or asymmetrical sticks are Hall sensor ones, meaning you won't encounter stick drift with this controller, despite it being much cheaper than a lot of the alternatives. On the grips of the T4 Kaleid, you'll find 2 back buttons. These are excellently placed where my middle fingers wrap around the controller and take absolutely no displacement of my hands to use. If you're a Switch player looking for something with back buttons as found on the best PS5 controllers, shopping can be tough. You want quality, and you want something that will last you, but you don't want to break the bank. The T4 Kaleid is the controller for you, and it's insanely affordable in the current gamepad market.
Number 2 of my list.
Hori Split Pad. If you don't want to shell out for a set of official Joy-Con Nintendo Switch controllers, the Hori Split Pad Pro offers not only a cheaper option but a far more comfortable one. The larger gamepad slots straight into the sides of your console like normal, but the chunkier form factor gives you a much more comfortable grip, full-sized thumbsticks, wider shoulder buttons, and assignable triggers. We found that this extra heft not only made for a far more comfortable experience overall, but also, combined with the extra precise thumbsticks and larger triggers, afforded us greater accuracy in games like Pokémon Legends Arceus, Fortnite, and Fuser as well. The controllers are officially licensed by Nintendo, So work with the console straight out of the box and come in at just £49.99/£49.99. That's excellent value and a great alternative to the vanilla Joy-Con set that comes with the Nintendo Switch. There are also a range of special designs to choose from, tying into everything from Pac-Man to Pokemon.
And number 1.
Nintendo Switch Pro. The Nintendo Switch Pro controller is essential if you'll be spending a lot of time on the Switch. Not only does it help avoid the claw hand you start to get after a long session using the Joy-Cons, it's just better suited to games like Super Smash Bros. Or Splatoon. We also find that the thumbsticks are a little more precise than those seen on the Joy-Con, and are far less prone to drifting. Yes, the Joy-Con are going to be best for handheld play, but chances are you've already got a set of those knocking about. If you're after the best Nintendo Switch controller on the market right now, the Pro is where it's at. This is a traditional style gamepad, so you're only getting one controller for your cash. The Joy-Con can operate as two separate pads, and while it's usable in handheld mode, the Joy-Con's attachments make them far better suited to on-the-go gaming. You're still getting the HD rumble, motion sensors, and amiibo functionality of the Joy-Con in here, but in a far more ergonomic design that feels much more comfortable in larger hands. The Nintendo Switch Pro controller comes in a stock black, but there are 1 or 2 special editions floating around.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.